Alright, so here we're looking at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z Raditz and Son Gohan Kid 2-pack. This is the San Diego Comic-Con 2023 exclusive, or one of them, one of three to be exact. Now this Raditz, the original release, is very sought after. It's going for quite a bit of money on the secondary market, so it's cool that we're getting him again. It's a different colorway. It's more of a, I want to say, I guess, manga version of Raditz, so that's cool. But what's especially cool is that we get a Kid Gohan. Now, he's not articulated, he's not an action figure, but it's still an accessory that we've never gotten before, and it's the Kid Gohan where he's posed when he is flying up from the pod, or you can have him pose where he's headbutting his chest like he did in the anime, so it's very cool to recreate that. But here he is in this event exclusive box, of which we've always seen them do for the past couple years, where it's black and then the color of the box. So in this instant, it's orange and black. On the side, we get a look at that pose there with the headbutt going on, which is cool. And on the back side, we see it again with some other poses here. But this is a good release for those of you that missed out on the original Raditz, which is very sought after and very high in the secondary market nowadays. So here's your chance once again. Alright, so this video will be quick. It's basically just going to be a comparison. This is an older release. We've seen it before. I've reviewed this figure before. It's the same figure, it's just a repaint here. So what we're really looking at here is trying to see what it looks like next to the original release. So this is more of a manga colored version of Raditz, which looks great. It's a good opportunity to get a Raditz if you missed out on the original one, which goes up for a lot of money. But he does come with some extra accessories, which we'll get into as well. But right off the bat, let's get the comparison out the way in case you're here for that. And the original one, I have it posed with the crossed arms here, and you can see the difference here in regard to the color. Now this is this is the anime color here with the dark brown and black armor, and then we have the green scouter, as we have like a bluish scouter for the one on the left side here. They're both the same figure, of course. They do both come with crossed arms. Yeah, I mean, they're both great. I really like the spray. They did like a little airbrush spray for the event exclusive here on his skin, and it looks really good. I like that. It's not present on the original one, but you can see that the new one's a little bit more, I guess, pale. It's not super pale. We have some bright lights shining on it right now, so it looks a little bit more pale on camera, but in person it looks good. It doesn't look terrible, but in comparison with the original one is a little bit more tan, I guess, or not pale, if that makes sense. So yeah, both have back heavy heads. Of course, the hair is heavy. It's all one piece here, but they are holding their own right now. I don't have anything holding that hair. You can see right there on either of these. So the neck joint is pretty strong, but just watch out where you pose him in case he falls backwards, because that's a strong possibility that could still happen. Now, both figures do come with the little back piece hair support. You can see, to support the hair. I don't use it, but you can use it if you wish. There's also a peg hole there, so you could put a stand there. But yeah, there's your comparison next to the two Raditzes. Let's see if we can get a closer shot real quick, and then we'll move on to the new accessories that the figure comes with. So here, just a quick shot of the two figures up close. A few differences here. The armband is silver, and then it's brown or reddish brown on the right side there. Same thing goes for the thigh band right here. And yeah, you can kind of make out the airbrush I was referring to on this new figure here. It looks really good. I really like it. And overall, there you go. There's your comparison. They both look great. I think they're both good to have in the collection. There's even a little bit of airbrushing on the armor, so I dig the paint apps that they're doing now. And if you missed one, or if you have one and not the other one, then you are set. I don't think you really need both unless you are a DBZ maniac like myself that needs everything. So, but let's go ahead and move on here. Alright, so here is what's new. We have Kid Gohan from the scene where he jumps out of the space pod to save his father, I believe is what was going on there. He was very upset, and he pretty much blew up the space pod from within. This can also be used for the headbutt that Gohan gives Raditz, which is how they've been promoting this figure, the headbutt, but I think it could be used for both when he's jumping up. or when he's headbutting his chest there, where he headbutts him so hard that it breaks his armor. So that's how strong Gohan was at this age. But this is cool. It's a static figure. It's well painted. It's well sculpted. But it's got a few points of articulation. It couldn't really articulate it. I don't know if that would have been a good idea or not. But the head does move up and down. It does swivel. He does have an alternate faceplate. You can remove this faceplate if you want. And you can see he's kind of pissed off right there. Or you can put it on this one where he is crying right here. Or this could be the one where he's, feeling the impact of the headbutt. Here is the little ponytail he has. It's also on a little ball joint, so that moves around. The wrist swivel as well. And that's about it. I don't think the tail really doesn't move. Nothing else moves. Yeah, everything else is pretty much static there. So there is no peg hole on the figure though, which I've kind of found interesting. I think it could have put a peg hole down here, so that way if you want to have him pose just flying up, you could from a stand. Or even like this, like how are you gonna put? I guess you're gonna have to utilize the claw, the base stand and then the claw to hold them up. But you'll see a big piece of plastic there, right? But very interesting. They didn't at least hide a little peg hole down below or something. But there's your Gohan. That's what's new in this release. That's what's really cool about this release. I dig that a lot. I love when they try to recreate scenes like that from iconic moments from the show. And that's what's really cool about it. But everything else he comes with is what we've seen before. We have the cross arms right here again. We have his unwrapped tail. Right now he's wearing the wrapped tail around his waist, but we have the tail that is unwrapped. Then we have the other face plates that look fantastic. I mean, these face sculpts are great. Look at this open mouth. Then we have the smirk right here. And then lastly we have the basically the face he makes when he's either getting killed or getting hit by Gohan, right? So there's that. Of course, we do get the other hands, so we have open hands as well right here, and then the other set of open hands right here, along with the fists that come with the figure. So that's going to wrap things up on this video of the new SDCC 2023 exclusive RADITZ with Gohan figure. Very cool release, like I mentioned, great for those who missed out on the original one, and they get a nice little Gohan to go along with it, so you can kind of display it differently than your other RADITZ. So overall, really love this release. Great repaint, great exclusive. This is what exclusive for SDCC should be. It shouldn't be a whole new figure or anything like that, even though we do get a little Gohan here, but that's a nice bonus to get the exclusive. Overall, great release. I love it. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as always, take care, take it easy, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.